Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Louisa. Guys, yesterday I recorded a video, an 11-minute, probably very good video, and there was no audio. I spent 2 hours before I went to bed, because I went to bed at midnight trying to solve that technical issues, guys, and I couldn't post. I have the video, but it has no sound. I did everything that a tech would do for something like that. I googled everything. I talked to ChatGPT, but nothing. It didn't work. So my video yesterday plummeted. It is there, but there's no audio. So that's why I sent just a video yesterday of me making food and getting back outside after a long time. Well, yesterday I was actually talking about, grief and how to handle grief. So a few days ago, like 3 days ago, I celebrated my brother's anniversary, and it was a very difficult day for me. Very difficult. Sometimes I think I could go through this, and sometimes I think it would be easier, but every time is something different. And now I am adding to it my dad. Guys, whoever talked about grief and say that grief, you don't know how grief will come. You don't know in which angle grief will find you. You don't know in which stage of your life grief will find you. Whatever people say about grief, if you've not gone through it, until you go through it, you will never understand. Because it's like two feelings are fighting you inside, like a war. There was this video I was watching about sprinkles or glitter. This guy was talking about grief being like glitter. When glitter falls on you, it falls everywhere, on your face, on your hand, everywhere. That's how grief is. And when it falls, it does not choose where to fall, when to fall, and why it is fall. It will just appear. You will try to wipe it, but it will not go away. Grief comes in waves, and it does not pick a day or a time. It just simply is grief. And I learned that you have to go through it and never suppress it. Well, let it take its course, because it's here. It's here and it's not going anywhere. You ignore it, it will come back another time. I was celebrating my brother's life, the 26 years of life that he had here on earth before he transitioned 3 years ago. And when I was thinking about him, all the tears just came. I couldn't hold it, guys. Sometimes I can't. So I couldn't hold it. It's the same thing that happened when my dad died. My brother called me and told me that the news. And then when he told me the news, that Saturday, I cried the whole day. From the moment I received the news till nighttime. At midnight, when my boyfriend came back from work, I saw him and I was still crying. Like, it was the whole day and the whole night I cried. And then the next day I woke up and there was nothing. My tears were dry. They were gone. There was nothing. And it was gone for the 4 weeks that we were waiting before we buried my dad. It was gone. And did not come back. It never came back. It never came back. That's how, I don't know how that happened. I can't explain it. But it just disappeared. And then when we buried my dad, it came back in floods again. And that's the same thing that happened on Tuesday with me. When I was thinking about my brother, I couldn't hold it. I couldn't even stay at work. Because it just happens. And it does not pick a day. It just happens. So today I just want to encourage you. This was my encouragement yesterday, that if you're going through anything like grief, if you're going through grief especially, know that you have to recognize it and you have to let it be. You cannot force yourself not to cry. You cannot force yourself to cry. Let grief do its thing. And don't feel guilty about anything in your grieving journey. It is your journey, and nobody else is feeling the way you are feeling. It's a personal journey. It happened to my family, but in my family, it is a personal journey to each and every one of us. The way my sister handles grief is not the same way I handle grief. The way my brother, the way my other two sisters, the way my nieces and nephews, the way my mom handles grief, it's not the same. So don't expect me to conform to, don't expect yourself to conform to society of how grief is. It is your journey, and you do not have to explain yourself in anything. Grieve however best you know how to grieve. Cry, pose, do whatever, disappear, yell at people. That is your grief. And you have to recognize it. I'm always talking about my brother. Sometimes I don't want to. Sometimes I just want to disappear and shut it down. And sometimes I want to talk about it. So I will talk about grief when and how I want to, because it's my journey and I follow what my heart needs at the moment. And this period has been very difficult, but by the grace of God, He is guiding me every step of the way. So I was reading somebody's posts about, during this period, I've been seeing a lot of posts about grief, because I'm going through grief and I'm reading a lot of things just to cope, okay? So I was reading this lady's post, and she was saying that in grief, there's when you lose somebody, there's only two ways that you can go. It's either you really lose yourself in the process of grief, or it's either you get yourself up and learn to live with it. There's only two options. Lose yourself completely, or pick yourself up and learn to live with the grief. And I somewhat agree. I don't know if I disagree, because I don't know yet. But I somewhat agree, because if you let the grief drown you, it will be very difficult to come back up. I have not drowned, so I will not explain that, because I don't know. That's why I said I somewhat agree. But every time I went through something, I've always found a way to pick myself up. And just imagine and remember that my little brother and now my dad are up there watching over us. So I found a way for me to handle my grief. And I always say that other people too find ways to handle their grief. So don't drown, and always try to find a way to live with your grief. That's it for today. I wanted to just talk about yesterday, because my video did not upload and I felt so bad, and I actually went to sleep so mad that it didn't upload. Anyway, I'm here again, doing it again. So I believe that something amazing is going to happen to me today. What good thing happened to me today? Despite being short at work, it was a ladies only day, and it was a good day. We worked well. We managed to finish the day, and everything went well. So I'm so proud of us. Yay! Ladies did it. And I had to cut. I came home and I worked out and I relaxed. The weather's still nice. It's a bit chilly right now because it's in the evening, but it's amazing. It's spring already and it's setting in. So I was able to come home, relax, work out, and it was a good drive home. I enjoyed my drive and everything was good. Yeah, and now I am making, another amazing thing is that I found pilau spice, and now today I'm making chicken pilau. I couldn't find any meat to make beef pilau, the regular normal pilau. So today I'm gonna make chicken pilau because it's chicken that I have, chicken legs, and that is what I'm gonna use. So I'm so excited with some kachumbari or salad because I'm adding some lettuce to it. A twist and some avocado. So yeah, I'm so excited about that one, and I'm grateful that I was able to get that spice. I'm also grateful that it's Friday, guys. We made it to the end of the week. I'm so grateful for this week and for the process that I went through, because grief is not an easy thing. I was so scared to get to this week because it was my brother's anniversary, and I was like, oh my God, I can't, my feelings, my emotions couldn't. And I was like, oh God, just take me through it. And he did. He was able to take me through the week, and here I am, guys. Here I am. So I hope something amazing happened to you today and you had an amazing week. If not, you found something amazing. Okay, and with that, I want to say have a lovely evening and have a great weekend, guys. We'll talk tomorrow. Okay, ciao.